Justin Fields. You saw him play a lot. To me, I can't believe that there's talk that he's sliding down the draft board. And if he slides far enough, I think Bill Belichick's going to trade up and grab him. And I think that would be like hitting the lottery for Justin Fields.
First of all, that's not fair if the Patriots do that. You don't get to just lose the greatest quarterback of all time, pick up Cam Newton, who's okay. He's not great, but he's not the healthiest version of himself. And then your reward is, hey, here, take Justin Fields, the guy who has been competing with the guy who's going to be the number one draft pick for the last 4 or 5 years since dating back to high school. It almost is a perfect situation for Justin because that's a winning culture, but also people have been comparing Justin to Cam Newton since he was 16 years old. Cam Newton was his coach at a 7-on-7 camp when they were in high school, and they've had a great relationship. So what better situation to fall into than to go to the Patriots where you know it's a winning culture, but also maybe you don't play next year because Cam Newton's back, but you get to learn and be mentored by the one guy everybody keeps comparing you to. I mean, that's a perfect situation. Even if the Patriots don't have to do anything and they just say put at 15 and he drops to him there, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Justin Fields gets out the top 10. I more have him slated to maybe go to the Lions, who obviously just traded for Jared Goff, and they gave up a lot to send Matt Stafford to the Los Angeles Rams to bring back Jared Goff in return. I don't think that's their long-term solution, though. And so it's another situation where Justin doesn't have to play immediately if he's not ready, but the Lions aren't going to be very good. And so you don't have to worry about Jared Goff being more of a long-term option, but he can serve as kind of your stop and your checkpoint until Justin Fields is ready to play.
And again, I don't understand it with Justin Fields. I think he's going to be a very good NFL quarterback. I think he's everything NFL teams look for in a quarterback now.
Yeah, look, we're at the point in the draft process where everybody's being overanalyzed, and he's just a victim of getting it maybe more of everybody else because there's some things that aren't in his control. The whole he gets stuck on his first read thing. Well, I get stuck on first of all, he doesn't. But if he did, it probably wouldn't be an issue because when your first read is Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson, and they're always 4 and 5 yards open down the field, well, you throw that guy the ball when he's 4 or 5. It's not his fault his receivers get open a lot more than everybody else's does. But that's clearly not the case. There's enough people who have shown through film breakdowns and everything else that's not the case. But right now, he's just a victim of being the quarterback who's being overanalyzed, whether it's, because of the Dwayne Haskins situation or past OSU quarterbacks, or because people have these made-up narratives about whatever it is. He's just the quarterback that's fallen on. But I just don't buy the idea that he's going to drop any lower than the top 10 because of it.